Heyo, wasabi. I have to mention this store again because they're awesome. There's an old saying that goes, the person that hates everything, when they tell you they like something, you should probably listen. And that person is me. I hate everything. Well, not everything, just like 99.999% of everything. Roberts Camera and Use Photo Pro, one and the same entity, up in Indianapolis. I've told people about them before, and I have no connection to them. They're not giving me free stuff or nothing like that, so no one's going to be accusing me of shilling or pimping or anything like that. And to be sure, I'm obviously no spokesperson. The way I look, tattoos, bald head, whatnot. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to be right. And I'll tell you flat out, they'll match the prices of anybody up in New York. And a lot of you, including myself, I've been buying from New York for like 20 years, over 20 years actually. And they'll ship their stuff, really expensive stuff, really poorly. And a couple times things have arrived broken, but it hasn't been recently. But Roberts packs their stuff really good. They'll beat the prices. They'll have better shipping, far, far better packaging. And on their used stuff, for example, I have bought more than a few used things from New York. And the way they, it's like, this is great, and you get it, it's like, lion dog, And of course, you can return it, but damn, that's time and money, and you got to go down to the post office or, UPS, and that sucks. And their prices are not good. Roberts, on their used stuff especially, several of you have actually complained recently about Roberts, but not complained like bad complaint, but like, damn, I bought something from Roberts and they underpriced it and they underestimated its condition. In other words, I got it cheap, and they bought something that was rated in good condition, and it turned out to be in excellent condition. And with them, you get a 6-month warranty, unless it's in bad condition, or what they call fair condition. You get, was it 180 days? Which, yeah, 6 months, right? You get a really long warranty on used stuff, and nobody else, comes even close to that. Not at all. And they honor that. You don't hear anybody saying, well, I bought something used and 4 months later it broke, and, Roberts, no one is saying that stuff. They're up in Indianapolis, and I think they're just the cat's ass. That's a compliment, by the way. They rock. A compliment. My idea of a compliment. They rock, and you know, I wish they were around, or I knew about them back in photography school. But you know, I think that you should buy from Roberts instead of the Dingleberries up in New York, because Roberts does a better job, the same price. They got better customer service, and they've got lots of used stuff. And their used stuff is graded perfectly. Actually, it's graded incorrectly, but incorrectly in your favor. In other words, it could be excellent and they rate it as good. Typically what they rate something as, everybody's always told me, I took your advice and it arrived in better condition than it was rated. So that's a huge plus. And it's got a warranty. On something that they bought used, from, Joe Blow. They go around buying lots of used stuff. They got lots of used stuff. If you can find their stuff, go to their eBay site. Obviously, you can call them or look up, and it depends on what it is. So I can't speak for them, but I know for a fact that I'll see something they're selling on eBay, and then I'll contact them for a cheaper price, because if they sell it directly, then they can circumvent the middleman, which is eBay. How much cheaper that is, obviously depends on the thing and the item. So I can't tell you what the percentage is, but it's cheaper. So consider doing that and check out Roberts, because they're awesome. And there's Corey, who runs, he probably doesn't want me to give out his name, but I just gave out his name anyway. Corey, who's, I think he's head of Use Photo Pro. Like, Roberts and Use Photo Pro are the same entity. How they're connected, I know they're the same entity, but anyway, they're up in Indianapolis, so check them out. Go to Roberts and Use Photo Pro. And I know that I am nobody's spokesperson, that any camera store would be like, hey, who's that fat tattooed dude on YouTube that's talking about how awesome you are? Not that they've said anything, but I know that nobody would want me, to be giving them so much attention, because it's like Uncle Fester Uncle Fester, telling you how great. It's like, who's this creepy dude on YouTube? I only have to be right, okay? You don't have to like me or the way I look or the way I talk. I only have to be right. And that is to help you and give you accurate, intelligent, logical, wise advice by saying that Roberts/UsePhotoPro has by far the best prices and, far, far and away the best warranty on used gear, and, they'll match everybody else's prices on new stuff, on everything as far as I know. I've never heard of an exception to that. There may exist one, but none that I know. So, I mean, I don't work there. I can't speak for them firsthand, but anyway, check out them, and I've not had anybody tell me that they've been unhappy. Any big business is big enough, though, too. You can give away free stuff and someone will be unhappy, but I've never heard of anybody be unhappy about Roberts. So I know this sounds like a commercial for them or something, but I actually have no connection to them at all, other than, calling them up once in a while and yakking and buying something from them, with my own money. So anyway, take that word of advice and check them out, and save some bucks. Stop funneling all your money to New York City. I think they've got enough of people's money, and that really is the case. Try giving it to people that have better customer service and do a far, far better job of packing your stuff before they ship it out to you. It's like, I kind of want that expensive Zeiss lens packed good, and, I don't want it tossed into a box with a few peanuts, rattling around as it being drop-kicked on the UPS truck. And anyway, I've said enough about that, so check Roberts/UsePhotoPro out, because they are the best in the country. Bar none, period, flat out. Not my opinion. They just damn well are. Period. Catch you later. And if anybody at Roberts is watching, what's up? Bye.